who's got very, very varied interest, something that I was telling many of you yesterday. He is a go-to guy for many students, who are looking at advice on career and preparation. Someone who understands learning pedagogies very well, right? Started teaching in 2003. A lot of his students call him a maths wizard, a passionate individual, and many of you have experienced him yesterday. So this program continues for 2 more days after today, Saturday and Sunday. Sunday, you will also have an assessment. For those who complete the program and appear in the assessment, based on their performance, will either get a certificate or a distinction certificate, right? And happy learning. And over to you, Tarun.
Hi, thanks, Arun. So, good evening, everyone. I hope I am audible to all of you, and I also hope that those who attended the previous session have done their homework. Yes? Okay. Somebody asked me, will we get the exercise for that? So whatever we done in the previous class, there's no need of exercise actually, right? You can think of numbers in your mind and you can use those shortcuts and then check with the calculator, right? It's as simple as that. Okay. And apart from the shortcuts based on subtraction and multiplication, right? I have given you a simple idea of one question that how you can go by using a trick of using a value of a variable, right? So I'm going to be continue with the same thing today. So yesterday I have done one question in which we have put the value of x, right? Remember, x equal to 3, and instead of actually solving the question, the variable part, we just converted that into a fraction, and that will be an easy approach for solving such questions, right? Okay, so I'll give you some more questions today, and then we'll continue with the Vedic maths topic, and we will give you a logic of we'll give you a question on basic logic also, right? So we'll continue with the logic part also, right? Okay, so just let me, yeah. Objectives, those who are new, I am repeating again. Vedic maths will do speed calculation, we will do tricks to solve multiple choice questions, and logic building. These are the things we are doing, right? And this is your next question. Trigonometry, I hope everybody has done in your class. It's basic trigonometry. Some of you have done, some of you have not done till now. It's okay. Those who have not done, no issue with that. You need basic understanding for the same, but obviously because some of you are in the 9th class also, so might be possible that till now you have not done this. So you can skip this question, right? Oh, already getting the answers. Oh, good. Most of the time the problem is that when you are so fast, there is high chance of getting a wrong answer. That is the question. How do we get both fast and accurate? That is what we are doing here, right? You do your calculation and all. I'll tell you the trick then. Yes, Ayush? Only 42% of the attendees have voted till now. Others are still calculating, I guess. Or might be possible that you have not done the trigonometry part yet. Okay. So time up. Most of you have given the answer as option C. 46%. Okay, almost half of you. Then comes option B, 30%. Then A, and then D. These are the answers in decreasing order. Okay, let me give you the logic. If cos theta is equal to A upon B, okay, let me change the color of the ink because it is not properly visible yesterday. Yeah. So what we did in the previous question, remember that we assume the value of x. Can we assume the value of theta also, right? Yes. What if I say theta is 90? So cos theta will be 1. That is A equal to B. Sorry, not 1, but A equal to B, obviously. Sorry, my mistake. Yeah. Just hold on. I have assumed it's 0, right? Cos theta will be 0. Cos 90 is 0. My mistake. Sorry. So that means A is equal to 0 and B can be anything. Aman, yes, but if you have ended the previous class, just follow that logic, right? If I assume theta is 90, cos theta, cos 90 will be 0, right? It means definitely A is equal to 0. So in that case, cosec 90 plus cot 90 will be what? Sin 90 is 1. So cosec 90 will be 1. Tan 90 is infinity. So cot 90 will be 0, right? That is 1. So that means if you put A equal to 0, my answer should be 1. Yes or no? Clear? Now see, when you put A equal to 0, this gives you negative in the under root part. So ruled out. This gives you 1. This gives you negative. And this will give you 1. Are we clear on this? A negative number cannot come in the under root part, right? So option A and C are ruled out. Agree with this? So either answer is B or answer is D. Right? Now remember this part also, that in the previous question, when we put x equal to 1 or x equal to 2, right? Some of you are doing the same thing in the previous question also yesterday. So what was my point? That you should assume such value which will not give you two options. Like here, if you put 0 theta as 90, you are still left with two options. So now obviously I need to check for another value. Are we getting? So suppose theta is equal to 0, I have taken instead of 90, or let's say as of time now also, when theta is equal to 0, cos 0 will be 1. So here A equal to B. And when you put theta is equal to 0, cosec 0 will be 0, sorry, infinity, right? Sine 0 is 0, so cosec 0 will be infinity. So this will give you infinity. Yes? Are we getting it? I am saying when we put theta is equal to 0, so this equation will become 1. So A equal to B, I am getting from here, and my answer should be infinity. So when you put A equal to B, my answer should be infinity. Option B will give you 0. Option D will give you infinity. So what is my answer? Option D. How? Okay. Second part, Shemon, right? When you put theta is equal to 0, cos 0 will be 1. So from here I got A equal to B. And cosec 0 will be infinity. So when you put A is equal to B, answer should be infinity. Which option gives you infinity when you put A equal to B? Here when you put A equal to B, this is 0 upon something, which is 0. Here denominator is 0. So that will be infinity, right? So this option is giving me infinity, right? So that should be my answer. Right? Clear with this? Let me give you another approach. When you put A equal to, suppose in the starting case only, you have put it theta is 0. Right? So in that case also, you are left with how many options? So with the same logic, answer will be infinity, right? Now this will give you infinity or this will give you infinity. And these two are ruled out in this case, yes or no? So now at this point of time, understand this point also. When you use cos theta, so can I say A is less than equal to B? Because value of cos theta will never go beyond 1 or less than -1. So A will be somehow, you can say in many of the terms, should be less than B. So in this case, there is high chance of getting negative in the denominator. So this is ruled out. So that's my answer. Are we clear? So instead of 90, if you have put in simply 0, theta is 0, you got the answer without actually solving it. I hope everybody clears with this. Now these tricks might help you in your normal classes also, right? Those who are already studying trigonometry or will be doing that, you can check your answers, obviously, because you need to show the steps. So obviously that is not ruled out, but you can check your answers that whether I am getting the right answer or not. Assume any value of theta. And obviously the simplest value you can assume is 0, right? All right, let's move on. So this is a slightly tricky question. Next will be easy. If x plus y plus z is equal to 0, x not equal to 0, y not equal to 0, z not equal to 0, what is the value of this? Again, assume any value of x, y, or z, not zeros, such that their sum is 0. Give me any value. 3 numbers whose sum is 0. -3, 2, 1, 3, -2, -1, anything will work. Either put this, output this here, you'll get your answer. As simple as that. Yes. So even if you do not know the formula, that which formula will work here, then also I can solve this question by putting the values. Let's put this. 3 square 9 upon yz will be 2 plus y square will be 4 upon xz will be -3 plus z square will be 1 upon xy will be -6, and solve it. The answer will be 3. Got it? Any doubt, anyone? Can we assume two values of the same? Yes, you can assume. 2 minus 1 minus 1 will also work. No problem with that. Zeph, I am just saying that whatever condition you are giving with, just satisfy this condition. So 3 numbers I need whose sum is 0, either this or this or this, and put it here, x, sy, x, y, z, because the options are all numerals. So obviously you will get the one answer only. No shame on, you cannot take 0 minus 1 minus 1, 0 minus 1 1 because of this condition. If it is not given to you, then you can assume. Also, when you put x equal to 0, these two will give you infinity, which is not possible. That's why we cannot take 0 as any of x, y, or z. Right? Can we substitute the variables in any with any number? Yes, as far as the condition is satisfied. We will have multiple answers. How you are getting multiple answers? You put any of these, you'll get the value of this as 3. Right, Satvik? Okay, let's move on. Simple question. If x upon y is equal to 3 upon 2, find the value of this. You must have done these type of questions in your 7th, 8th, 9th class also. In ratio and proportion, right? Somebody is asking, can we do without assuming? Yes, obviously we can do. वो तो आपका 9th class का work है ही ना. A 13 upon 5 or 9 upon 4. Here also the same trick will follow. Just put x is equal to 3. Sorry. And y is equal to 2. And you'll get your answer. Right? So it will be what? 3 square 9 plus 2 square 4 upon 9 minus 4, that is 13 upon 5. In any these kind of question, you can just put the value of x and y as the ratio. I mean, this can be given to you as x ratio y is 3 ratio 2 also. Then also you can assume this. There is no need of assuming 3k or 2k because k will be eventually cancelled out. Right? Satvik, these are general question, right? these are questions which will help you in your classes also, not for the 11th and 12th, obviously, but for competition also. Okay. The idea is to build the basics, shortcuts, and logic, which is generally missing in school level teaching, I can say. Just give me a second. Okay. Naveen is asking, where is Vedic math involved this? Naveen, I just have you have seen the first slide, right? There are 4 objectives, right? One is Vedic maths, one is speed calculation, one is logic building, one is kind of these questions, right? How we can solve mensuration questions? If options are there, we can solve that also. Geometry also, right? Geometry will also be done using these kind of variables, assuming variable, right? I hope this is clear. Third question, next page. Profit and loss question have different kind of shortcuts, Alok. As of now, we are simply doing those questions which are not involved with any concept. Profit and loss question will involve questions, basically the concept of the same. So that is a different thing. Yes, Shemon, definitely. Next question. It's a very easy question. But can you use options to find out the answer without actually solving? Saad, yes, it will work for any class, any competition. Whatever example I have given you or will be given you are all from some of the competition level questions. Okay, actual questions, actual options. AK, you can drag out the poll in any direction. So if you're not able to see the options, I'll read the option to you. 5,000, 5,040, 2,060, and 3,080. Okay. So it's almost 2 minutes. Less than 50% of you voted so far. I'm not able to see any poll on my screen. Might be the problem with you, your screen, Akshay. Okay, time up. It's definitely more than this. how to solve these kind of questions. Satvik, these are time and work questions. So you need to have basics for the same. So the exercise is basically for the logic building. So the question you are asking is pure logic based. So we are not doing any logic or concept based questions. Understand the point? Because this time and work question, the concept itself need around 2 hours only. Okay, 52% answered option B. Right? And rest almost equal for option A, C, and D. 13, 19, and 16%. And the correct answer is option B only. Okay, I'll give you the proper approach first and then the shortcut. What the question is asking, a sum of rupees T was given to be given to 18 workers, but 14 of them did not turn up. Hence, the extra amount left over was distributed among them and thereby their salaries increased by rupees 80. Obviously, earlier I am distributing rupees T to 18 persons and now I am distributing them to 14 persons. And that difference is given to you as 80. That is the proper approach, right? No, 4 of them did not turn up, Harshit. So obviously 14 are left. So obviously everyone will be getting extra amount, right? So this is the thing you need to solve. Actually, this is the proper approach. But the shortcut, can I say this amount should be divisible by this as well as this? Yes or no? Right? So just check for 18. It should be a multiple of 18. So definitely of 9. Can I say T should be multiple of 9? Now just check the options. Which option is a multiple of 9? Only option B. Now how many seconds do you need to get the answer? After reading the question, 10 seconds, yes? This is how these tricks will work. Every question will give you some or the other trick. Till now, we are using the option or using the values of the variable. Now, this is basically how you can eliminate the options. Suppose there are 2 options which are multiple of 9. Then check for 7. Because T must be multiple of 7 also. And there's high probability that only one option will be left. Everybody clear? So this is your second thing in MCQs, multiple select kernel. Okay. Prithvi, trick is simple. This amount should be multiple of 18. That means 9. Now check the options. Satvik, that I already told everyone, if there are 2 multiples of 9, then check for 7 because T must be multiple of 14 also. Now, if your luck is so bad that even after that you have got 2 options, then nothing can be done, right? No, we cannot multiply 14 into 80. And then divide by 4. No. 80 is the extra amount, right? But extra salary is given to every of the other person, right? No. Earlier it is distributed to 18 persons. Now it is distributed to 14 persons. Any other way of doing it fast? then obviously you have to solve it. What if t upon 14 and t upon 18 are decimals? Not possible, right? Alok, understand the point. Because when you divide a number by 7 and when you divide a number by 9, the decimal part will never be same. Right? So that is not possible. Okay. Chale, let's move on. Right. In a parking lot of a park, there are 3-wheelers or 8-wheelers. If there are 100 vehicles in all and 500 wheels, how many 3-wheelers are there? Can you try this question? It's a very basic question of using the variables, linear equations. And then I'll tell you how to solve this question mentally. $60, okay. Pole is there. You can mark your answers. So I will tell you both approaches, the proper approach also and the shortcuts also. Just more than a minute. Satvik can't find the pole. The pole is visible on your screen. All right, time up. I think more than 1.5 minutes is given to you. Even if you are using the equation based approach, you might be able to solve the question till now. Okay. Okay, Ananya, very good. You did not use the standard approach. Very good. Let's see if your shortcut matches with mine. Okay. Okay, so 62% of you voted for option A. All right. No problem, Pawan. It's not a test. So these polls are just to observe that how many of you are getting a right answer and doing the silly mistakes, right? Okay. So the proper approach first we'll talk about. So there are 3-wheelers and 4-wheelers. So let's say the number of 3-wheelers is X and number of 8-wheelers is Y. So that means total number of vehicles is 100. So X plus Y should be 100. Equation number 1. And if you count the number of wheels, 3-wheelers will have 3 wheels each. So 3x number of wheels will be there. Similarly, 8y for the 8-wheelers, and that should be equal to 500. Now, obviously, you can solve these two equations and find the answer. I am not getting into that. I hope everybody can solve it, right? Eliminating the options, eliminating the variables, right? So this is your standard approach. Now, how can we solve without using this? Just use your common sense. Assume all the vehicles are of 3-wheelers. Then the number of wheels must have been 300. 400 vehicles. Agree with this, everyone? if every vehicle has 3 wheels, the answer must be 300. But in this case, the number of wheels are 500. So I am getting 200 extra. Yes, because some of them has 8 wheelers. That means 5 wheels extra, right? I have already assumed that every vehicle has 3 wheelers. So those who are getting 8 wheelers have 5 wheels extra. And for that, I am getting 200 extra wheels. So that means, can I say how many vehicles are there for 8 wheelers? This upon 5. I repeat, understand the logic. I assume that every vehicle has 3 wheels. So the number of wheels must have been 300. But actually it is 500. So I have 200 extra. Why? Because I have reduced these 8 wheelers to 3 wheelers. I mean, I have reduced 5 wheels from each of those 8 wheelers. So I have got 200 less number of wheels. So obviously from 40 vehicles, I have done that 40 into 5. So 48 wheelers is there. That's your answer. I need 3 wheelers, so that means 60 will be your answer. Is this clear, everyone? Please repeat. Okay. What I did is I multiplied the option by 3 and then check the divisibility of 8 for 8 vehicles. The one which is perfectly is the answer. Options को into 3 करके फिर 8 wheelers से हम कैसे चेक करेंगे? Because अच्छा ठीक है, got your point. Yes, Ananya, very good. Okay, some of you are not did not clear with this. I'll repeat the question. I'll repeat the method. What I simply do is I assume that all vehicles has 3 wheels. In that case, my number of wheels must have been 300. So I have 200 short. Right? Number of wheels are 200 short. Why? Because for every 8 wheeler, I have counted only 3 wheels out of that. So Harth, definitely my assumption is wrong. That is why I am getting the extra part, right? Okay. So for every 8 wheelers, I have removed 5 wheels, I can say, right? अगर मैंने केवल 3 wheels count किए हैं, that means I have removed 5 wheels from 8 wheelers. उससे मेरे 200 wheels कम हो गए. So obviously मैंने 40 vehicles में ऐसा किया होगा ना. So that means 48 wheelers are there. एक और अप्रोच से समझते हैं. Yes, Satvik, that is also correct. Using the options. Ananya and Satvik, yes, you are correct. That is another approach. But उसमें lucky बात ये है that option A is directly satisfied. It might be option D also. Okay, I'll give you another point of view. Okay, it will be more clear then. Suppose every vehicle has 8 vehicles. In that case, I must have 800 wheels and now have 300 extra. Why? Because मैंने इसको भी 8 wheels पे convert कर दिया. So 5 wheels each. So upon 5 gives you 60 3 wheelers now. All right. Those who are doing the approach that multiply the options by 3 and then subtract from 500 and then check whichever option is multiple of it. That is also correct. No problem with that. Very good. Let me give you one more examples of these kind. Suppose in a zoo, there are some pigeons and some rabbits. Okay. So if you count the number of heads are 200. Number of legs are 580. So how many pigeons, how many rabbits? Now I'll apply the same logic here. So number of heads are 200. If I has now a pigeon has 2 legs and rabbit has 4 legs, right? Everybody is clear with that. Suppose I have assumed that everyone has 2 legs. So in that case, number of legs must have been 400. So I am short with 180. 180 short. Why? Because I have cutted 2 legs of each rabbit. So now 180 shortage ho gayi. So that means 90 rabbits honge. I hope now it's clear. Good. Sure. Even if it is not clear, then you can see the recording and it will be clear then if you use your basic common sense. One more question and then we'll move to Vedic maths back. If there are 3 numbers in the ratio this, difference between the largest and the smallest is 27, then the numbers are. Can you solve it without actually solving it? Can you use the options to solve it? I'm giving you a hint. This condition is satisfied in all the options, right? So that will not help. In all the options, difference between the smallest and the largest is already 27. So do not try that, obviously. This I have done. Why? Because you might ask this only, no? That what if in all the options the difference is this? Then I have given you. ऑप्शन सी में भी है सात्विक. Last number in option C is not raised by 3 by 4. Correct. If we find the ratio of all the numbers. Yes, but in that case, you need to satisfy this also. No? You need to solve this also. Yes, Satvik, correct. Yes. All right, time up. So 39% of you voted for option C, 20% for option D, 13% for option B, and 28% for option A. Okay. Again, first of all, let's follow the multiple approach. If the third number is 3 by 4, there is high probability that it must be multiple of 3. So option C is ruled out, which is the highest percentage of the answer. Second must be multiple of 2. So these two are also ruled out. That's my answer. Are we clear? Very easy thing, right? Okay. Now some of you might be thinking that what if it is not there, right? Then I'll give another approach. AK, I'm just giving a simple approach that second number must be multiple of 2 and third number must be multiple of 3 because of this, right? And only one option satisfy that. Now I give you another approach. Instead of solving this, if I go by options, if 1 by 2 is this, that means the number is double of this, that is 108. मैं options जा रहा हूं. If 1 by 2 is this, so my the total should be 108. अब 108 का आप 2 by 3 करोगे, you'll get 72. And 3 by 4 करोगे तो you'll get 81. So that satisfies. That's your answer. That is another approach using the options, right? Why 108? Because here it is half and you are assuming this first option. So if half is equal to 54, so total must be 108, huh? Right? Like in option B, if you assume this as half, so total must be 48. अब 48 अगर टोटल है तो 51 तो वैसे ही आउट है, तो ये तो ऑप्शन वैसे ही आउट हो गया. How can you distribute 48 into 3 parts such that one of them is 50? All right, so let's move on. We have done multiple questions. Much time is there. Okay, so let's come back to the Vedic maths again. We have done simple multiplication steps in the previous class where we have done some specific tricks, right? And many of you are asking, what if this is there? What if this is there? I again told you that in not all the cases you will find a logic or shortcut. So we have a specific method, we have general method also. So now I'm going to tell you for a multiplication of any 2-digit numbers. All right, 32 into 46. So none of those tricks will work here, those which we have discussed in the previous class, right? So what we'll do now, understand the logic first. Made 2 obliques, so 3 parts we have done. First, I need to multiply this. And in the leftmost part, I will do 3 into 4. Excuse me. And in the middle, I'll do cross multiplication. So 3 into 6 and 4 into 2. These are the steps. Right, Akshay? It's a very common method. Those you must have, some of you must have done it. So repeat see the process. Leftmost part straight multiply, rightmost part straight multiply. In the middle, it will be cross. 2 into 6 is 12. Here it is 18 plus 8 is 26. And it is 12. Now start from right hand side. Take 1 digit at a time. Rest everything is carry forward. So from 12, 2 is there, 1 is carry forward. It becomes 27, 7 is there, 2 is carry forward, 14 is there. That's your answer. This is called crisscross method. very common approach in Vedic maths. This will help in any 2-digit number. Repeat, I'll repeat, okay. I think this is clear to everyone. Right? I hope the first step is very much clear. Second is simply solving that. So start from right hand side. 12, 2 is there, 1 is carry forward. 26 plus 1 is 27, 7 is there, 2 is carry forward. For 12 plus 2 is 14. It can be used for any 2-digit number, but visual would be easier and faster. See, I am also not a very big fan of this method. Right? If you are doing this method and you are using 3 steps to solve it, it's not a shortcut, frankly speaking. अगर आप नॉर्मल अप्रोच से किया होते तो जल्दी सॉल्व हो गया होता, ऐसा ना? But it is a shortcut if you can get the answer directly this. I mean, if you are able to solve these steps mentally, then it's a shortcut. See how? If this approach is clear, then I'll do in 1 step, okay? So first I'll do 2 into 6, 12, 1 carry forward. Then I'll do 18 and 8, 26, plus 1 is 27, 2 carry forward. Now I'll do 3 into 4, 12, plus 2 is 14. Now it's a shortcut. Because I have done the intermediate steps mentally. Everyone agree? Please repeat, okay? I follow the same steps, simply right hand side. 6 into 2, 12. 2 is there, 1 carry forward. Then cross multiplication. 6 into 2, 3, 18 plus 8, 26. Plus 1 carry forward, so 27. 2 carry forward. Then straight multiply. 3 into 4, 12. Plus 2 is 14. That's it. Let's do one more question. 1 step. 7 into 6, 42. So 2 is there, 4 carry forward. 8 into 6, 48. Plus 14. 48 plus 14. First. इतने टाइम में तो नॉर्मली सॉल्व कर लोगे. 48 plus 14. 62 plus 4, 66. 6 carry forward. 8 into 2, 16 plus 6, 22. One more. 6 into 4, 24. 4 is there, 2 carry forward. 5 into 6, 30 plus 16. 30 plus 16 is 46. 46 plus 2 is 48. 4 carry forward. 5 into 4, 20 plus 4 is 24. Clear, everyone? This method can be extended to 3-digit by 2-digit also. Ananya didn't understand. Srivastav didn't understand. I repeat. Follow the process. Yes, Aisha, definitely. We'll come to that also. But squaring में तो numbers same होते हैं तो problem नहीं है. For those who are still confused, just follow the process again. First, I'll multiply these two. 7 into 6 is 42. 2 is there, 4 carry forward. Then I'll do cross multiply. 8 into 6, 48 plus 2 into 7, 14. 48 plus 14 is 62. plus 4 carry forward, 66. 6 is there, 6 carry forward. Now straight multiply, 8 into 2, 16, plus 6 carry forward is 22. No, Satvik. In the last one you're saying, right? Okay. But the first digit is not same, that trick will not work, na? Okay. What about 3 digit by 2 digit? Frankly speaking, I do not prefer that. In my opinion, 3 digit by 2 digit, you normal multiply. No issue with that. I'll give the trick. No issue with that. Okay. Suppose 341 into 26. I'll give you the steps. All right. Then steps is first straight multiply, then these two cross, then these two cross, and then straight. But it is very confusing, so I'll prefer not to use it. And the same advice for you also. I'll repeat. First straight multiply, then these two cross, then these two cross, and then straight. Okay. And if we have 3 digit by 2 digit also, 3 digit by 3 digit also, but that is more confusing. For 3 digit by 3 digit, it's first straight, then this, then all 3, then this and this. Itna to nahi karna hai. Okay, so do not use these. Okay, follow this. Obviously, we have lots of specific tricks, so I'm not getting into that because there is 1,000 tricks then. So, but only use those which is generalized and which is frequently asking. Okay. Now the same tricks is applicable for squares also. All right. Ishant, if the sum of unit place is 10, rest is different. We will not follow that approach than the previous question we have done, previous class. So we'll do this only, crisscross method. How to square the 3-digit number? Yes, square, I'll come to that. For 3-digit and 2-digit, this is the approach, but I advise not to follow it. Okay. All right. Now I come to squares. So all the tricks which we discussed in the previous class will work here for the squaring, because the squaring is nothing multiplication. Okay. The first approach is squares, numbers ending in 5. So can we follow the same approach where the sum of unit place is 10, rest everything is same? Yes or no? The same logic is applicable here. For those who did not attend the previous class, I'll give you the logic. 34 into 36. In these kind of questions, where sum of unit place is 10 and rest everything is same, the logic was multiply the unit place. 6 into 4 is 24. 3 should be multiplied with its successor. 3 के बाद क्या आता है 4. 3 into 4 is 12. So that's your answer. Or you can watch the recording also. So suppose 45 square. Use the same trick. 5 square is 25. 4, its successor is 5. 4 into 5 is 20. One more. 65 square. 5 square is 25. 6 into 7 is 42. Naveen, just observe. 5 square is 25. 6. What is the successor of 6? 6 के बाद क्या आता है? 6 के बाद आता है 7. 6 into 7 is 42. Clear now? We will do cubes also. No issue. Monica, didn't understand? रिपीट कर देता हूँ. 5 unit place, its square is 25. 4 के बाद क्या आता है? 4 का स्क्वायर इज 4 के बाद आता है 5. 4 into 5 is 20. Place it here. That's your answer. All right. 5 square is 25. 6, its successor is 7. 6 into 7 is 42. 95 square. 5 square is 25. 9 into 10 is 90. I hope it's clear now. I need help for finding the square roots of non-square numbers. There is no trick for that, right? But we have trick for perfect squares. Definitely, we'll do that. 115 square. 5 square is 25. 11 into 12 is 132. So you can extend the logic to 3-digit number also, but again, choose wisely. Some of you are asking for 625 square. I'll do 5 square is 25. Now 62 into 63. That I need to do. So you can use Crisscross method for that. The one we have just discussed. And solve it. Not 3125. 625 square is how it can be 3125. That is 625 into 5. No, Satvik, what you are doing? Yes, AK is correct. 390625. All right. So this is very easy. Let's move on. Second approach, numbers close to 100. So you'll follow the same approach. All right, enough, but your name is coming as AK. That's why. Yes, it is applicable for any number which is ending in 5. Next approach, numbers close to 100. So we'll follow the same approach we are doing in the previous class, that is a multiplication of numbers which are close to 100, right? Where we compare the number with 100 and then solve. Okay, suppose 93 square is there. Okay, remember that logic. When we did 92 into 93, what we do? This is 8 short than 100. This is 7 short than 100. Multiply these two. This gives you 56. And then cross addition with sign. So 92 minus 7 or 93 minus 8, either case you'll get 85. That's what is your answer. I can apply the same approach here. Compare the number with 100. That is 7. 7 short. 7 square is 49. And just do 93 minus 7. That is 86. Put it here. That's your answer. I repeat. Compare 93 with 100. 7 short than 100. 7 square is 49. 93 minus 7 is 86. Place it here. That will be your answer. Everybody clear? Aman, now it's clear. Let's do one more example, okay? To be more clear then. 87 square. 13 short than 100. 13 square is 169. So I'll take 69 here and 1 will be carried forward. Remember again, the answer must be of 2-digit, right? Remember, we have put it 09 in the previous class, right? So if there are 3-digit, take 2-digit and the rest will be carried forward. So 13 square is 169, 69 will be here. 1 is carry forward. 87 minus 13 is 74. Plus 1 is 75. Yes, everybody clear? Let's do one more. 78 square. 22 short. 22 square is 4. Yes, Ayush. That is another approach. We'll discuss that also, but it is better than that in most of the numbers. Can you explain again? I am doing that. 22 square is 484. So 84 will be there, 4 will be carry forward. 78 minus 22 is 56 plus 4 is 60. Yes, Mohammed. For this trick, you need to learn perfect square till 25, not 20. I suggest you must learn square from 1 to 25. Rest, this logic will cover. Okay. One more question. 117 square. Now this is plus 17. 17 square is 289. So 89 will be there, 2 carry forward. Now I'll do plus. 117 plus 17 is 134. 134 plus 2 carry forward, 136. $78, I have done the same thing. 22 is 22 short than 100. 22 square is 484. 84 is there, 4 carry forward. 78 minus 22 is 56, plus 4 is 60. One more example I'll take, no problem with that. Let's say I have taken 83 square. 17 short, 17 square is 289, 89 is there, 2 carry forward. When you subtract 83 minus 17, you'll get 66, plus 2 is 68. Right? Now it's clear now, okay? Why do we need to carry over the 100 digit? Because whenever you multiply two numbers or do the square of any number, answer must be of 2 digit. So if it is 99 square, so 1 short, 1 square will be 0, 1. And 99 minus 1 is 98. Yes, I'll do the 3 digit also. No issue with that. So this logic will cover 75 to 125. Minus 25 to plus 25, it will be covered. Yes. So 1 to 25 you have learned. 75 to 125 it will cover. Right? Let's proceed with this. Just hold on. What if it's 193? Numbers close to 200. Again, 7 short. Now I'll compare this 200. 7 short than 200. 7 square is 49. Subtract 186. Till now we have done the same thing, right? I've compared the number with 200. 7 short. 7 square is 49. And 193 minus 7 is 186. The only thing I need to do now is multiply this by 2 and put it here. So it will be 372.49. Okay, let's take one more. 187 square. 13 short, 13 square is 169. 69 will be there. 1 is carry forward. When you subtract, you will get 174. Multiply by 2 will give you 34,348. Plus 1 is 349. Everybody clear? So this will cover 175 to 225. Similarly, for 300, multiply by 3. For 400, multiply by 4. Instead of this 2. Everybody clear? आधे नंबर तो कवर हो गए ना, बीच बीच के बच गए, उसको भी टैकल कर लेंगे, कोई इशू नहीं है. For 1000 it's 10, yes. Okay, what about the middle ones? I think 278 square and 317 square you can do now, right? Shall we move on? Or do you want me to solve these also? Logic is clear, then you can do it. No problem with that, right? Yeah, we'll come to 150 also. No problem with that. Just hold on. So for 200, multiply by 2, for 300, multiply by 3, and so on and so forth, right? Now, what if the numbers are closer to 50? 47 square. 3 is short than 50. 3 square is 09. Subtract, you will get 44. Till now clear? For 200, you multiplied with 2. So for 50, I should multiply by with 1 by 2. That's your answer. (64 square plus 14). 50 से compare किया. 14 square is 196. 96 is there. 1 carry forward. Plus will give you 78. Half of that is 39. Plus 1 is 40. And understand the point that half we need to do first and then carry forward will be added. So now you can find the answer for 150 also. 150 के लिए क्या करेंगे? Multiply by 3 by 2. 250 के लिए I'll do 5 by 2 and so on and so forth. So practically speaking, every number can be done now. At least till 1000, you don't have a problem. Because 50 will cover 25 to 75. 150 will cover 125 to 175 and so on and so forth. Are we clear? Good. Okay, now I'll come to squares of any two-digit number. Okay. Some of you was telling me this also, that a square, 2ab, b square we can use. I'll come to that now. But not the proper that approach. I'll use the shorter version of that. Shaurya, please repeat. Harshit, please repeat. किसमें problem है Harshit and Shaurya? 150 and 250. Okay, clear. Good. 150, simple. 147 square is 3 short. 3 square is 09. Minus will give you 144. Multiply this by 3 by 2 and put it here. How can 64 square be 4096? क्या problem है उसमें? Okay, understood. ठीक है, आगे चलते हैं. Any two-digit number. Let's say 23 square. You don't remember? No issue. I'll use the same approach, a plus b whole square. But I'll not do 20 plus 3 whole square and then solve. No. Okay. I'll use this approach, but in a shorter version of that. What I'll do, I'll say a equal to 2 and b equal to 3. And follow this process from right hand side. What is the first step? B square. What is b square? 3 square is 9. Next, 2ab. 2 into 2 into 3 is 12. Put 2 here, 1 carry forward. Then a square. That means 2 square. 2 square is 4 plus 1 is 5. First b square, then 2ab, then a square. Let's take one more example. 34 square. This is a, this is b. B square, 4 square is 16, 1 carry forward. 2 into a into b. 2 into 3 into 4 is 24, plus 1 is 25. 2 carry forward. Then a square, 3 square is 9, plus 2 is 11. Some of you might find this easier than the previous one. But this work only for 2-digit number. That's the case. Please repeat. Okay. 67 square. देखो process ये है. First b square, then 2ab, then a square. So this is a, this is b. B square, 7 square is 49. 4 is carry forward. 2 into 6 into 7 is 84. Plus 4 is 88. 8 is there. 8 carry forward. Then a square, that is 36. Plus 8 is 44. All right. Work for any 2-digit number. Not for 3-digit number. For 3-digit number, we have extra shortcut, but the one we have done in the previous concept, that is easier. So I'll not tell you another approach for 3-digit numbers. In Vedic maths, that also has a separate shortcut. In fact, we have a shortcut for any number of digits, but that's quite lengthy, and you certainly do not need that in any of the competitive exams or in school. I mean, nobody will ask you to find the square of 34749, right? Okay. So I think squares are done. I want to start with logic also, but what do you say? Can we do one question of logic? Okay, let's start with this, and that will give you an idea that how we will proceed in the next class, next 2 classes rather. We're still left with the cubes and square roots shortcuts, so that will do in the next class. Okay. Now, why logic is important, we discussed in the previous class also. Logic will help you in your mental ability test, reasoning, which you talk about, as well as in your maths, as well as in English also, in any competition exam. Okay. So the basic logic building is very much important. The same thing you called it common sense. So it's very good to solve different type of logic questions which appear in your normal newspapers daily, right? Kind of Sudoku, Kakuru, loop the loop. There are many puzzles. Always try to solve that. That will help you in build your logic. Okay. So in some of the other thing, directly or indirectly, that will help. All right. Now, why logic is important? Why the thinking is important? I'll give you a very simple example. Obviously, this kind of question will not come in any exam, but that will give an idea that why logic is a important thing and how a thinking can be different from person to person. Okay, very simple question. Not simple rather, but very generalized question, you can say. In this picture, there are 9 points. How can you join all the 9 points with 4 straight lines such that the lines are in continuation? You have to join all the 9 points with 4 straight lines, but the lines should be in continuation. I mean, once you start drawing the line, you cannot remove your pen from the paper. Paper se pen utna nahi chahiye. Exactly 4 lines, not 5. I mean, this will not work. Okay. Yes, Aisha. Yes, Arnav. Yes, Alok. Yes, Ananya. Very good. So, getting to the logic which we are talking about. All right. So, yes, Aman, you can try definitely, but you cannot show me. That's the issue. You just try it on your own, and then we will see. We'll discuss the pattern.
क्या चार्जिंग पे नीचे कोई है
All right, so let's discuss it. Some of you got the logic, right? But some of you might be doing the approach within this square, right? See, what happens here is that these 9 points are in the form of a square, right? And what your mind did is that captures the shape of this square, right? And some of you are closed in this boundary only. I mean, whatever you are doing is doing in the boundary of this square only. That is how our mind works. Whenever you read a question, whenever you see a figure, it somehow creates a boundary for that. For logic, you need to break that boundary. So some of you asked me also, and now I'll telling you that there is nothing mentioned about this square figure in the question. This question does not tell you anything about how the lines can be extended or not. Okay. So I can like do like this, and then this, and then this, and then this. Yes, some of you got the answer. But you get my point, right? How your mind works. Okay. So you need to break that boundary basically. Think beyond the boundaries, think between the lines. All right. Obviously, these kind of questions will never come in any exam because how I'll make the question, make the options, right? But definitely that this helps you in building your logic and common sense. So whenever you are doing a logic-based question, don't think like this that these questions will never come. No problem with that, but that will help you in building logic. Yes. Good. All right, so let's wrap up the session, and we'll continue with this logic part in the next class also. And again, we'll do some Vedic tricks and some questions like we did in the starting of the class to give you more logic of options and eliminations and all. Right? Okay. Arun sir, you want to add something?
No, thank you so much. I think, guys, see you again tomorrow, same time, 5 o'clock. In case some of your friends want to come in, let them know. You know where the registration link is. And that's about it. Thank you so much, Tarun.
All right.
See you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Everyone, bye-bye. Yep.